Good day, listeners at home. We want to look at the roots of quadratic equations. Now, we know that from our previous video, we know that x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now, so this expression we have in the root is called discriminant in mathematics. We have discriminant. So that is capital D equals to b squared minus 4ac. So that's discriminant in quadratic equation. Now we are going to substitute b squared minus 4ac. We are going to replace with capital letter D. That is, we have x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of d divided by 2a. Now, here we are going to have two values of x. So one by using plus sign between minus b and root of d, and the other one by using the minus sign, but we have plus or minus sign there. So we are going to say that let x alpha being the first root of the quadratic equation. So that is alpha will take the plus sign, that minus b plus root of d divided by 2a. Now, where beta will take the minus sign, that is beta equals to minus b minus square root of d divided by 2a. Now, the sum of the root. When we want to find the sum of the root, we have alpha plus beta. By adding together equals to minus b plus root d divided by 2a. Then we are adding to this plus into bracket minus b minus root of d divided by 2a. Now, which implies we have alpha plus beta equals to, we are going to take the LCM here, we have 2a. Then 2a, we have similar fraction here too. We have minus b plus root of d. Now, plus times minus will give us minus. Then plus and minus also will give us minus d. Now, we have root d plus root d here, minus root d. This will cancel out. So, which implies we have minus b minus b. That is minus 2b divided by 2a. So therefore the 2 will cancel out. We have minus b divided by a. So this is the sum of the root of quadratic equation. We have the sum of the root to be equals to alpha plus beta, which is minus b divided by a. Now, I want to determine the product of the root. This is the sum. Then we have the product of the root. That is alpha multiplied by beta. We are going to multiply these two together. So that is, we have minus b root plus root d divided by 2. Then multiplied by minus b minus root d divided by 2. Okay, 2a. Now divided by 2a. Now what we are going to do, so let's factorize this minus out. So minus, we are going to factorize it out here. We factorize minus out there to save time. So when minus is factorized out here, we have minus. The minus here will change to plus. We have b. The plus will change to minus root d. Then here we are going to factorize minus 2. So minus, open bracket. Then we have b. Then plus here will change, and minus will change to plus to d. Divided by. Then we multiply 2a and 2a together. We have 4a squared. Now the next step we are taking is we have alpha beta equals to. Now we are going to apply the knowledge of difference of two squares. That is, we have b minus root d, then we have b plus root d. So minus by minus will change to plus. Therefore, we have b minus root d, then multiplied by b plus root d. So when we apply the knowledge of difference of two squares, we are going to take the first term here, which is d raised to power 2, then minus the second term here, which is d raised to power of 2, divided by 4a squared. Then this will cancel this. So we have alpha beta equals to b minus root. That is, the root will cancel out. Sorry, the root here will cancel out. We have b squared minus d divided by 4a squared. And don't forget, d is equal to b squared minus 4a. We are going to substitute back. So we have b squared minus, then the value of d now is b squared minus 4ac divided by 4a squared. So therefore we have b squared minus, we are using minus open bracket, b square plus, then we have 4ac divided by 4a squared. This cancel this. Which implies we have alpha beta equals to 4ac divided by 4a squared. This 4 we cancel for a goes in here one time, a goes here 8 times. Then we have c divided by a. So therefore, product of the root alpha beta equals to c divided by a, c over a.